Hello everybody and welcome to another breakdown video for the Checkpoint Challenge. This time we're taking a look at the Waterfield Sands, which is one of the tougher courses in the game in my opinion, also one of the most boring courses as well. That's going to be a course where a lot of players is going to win without going to shootout, if you make sure to not make mistakes. And how do you make the least mistakes possible that you do? By having our Checkpoint Challenge guides. Make sure to scan the QR code here on the screen, or you go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy and sign up for the Checkpoint Challenge guides. When it comes to the track here for the Checkpoint Challenge, we're going to have a look at that as well. You have consecutive wins required for each checkpoint. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. They're changing the track more or less every time, so it's always nice to go through that. And in the chests that you're receiving, there are a lot of goodies, especially in the top prize, and to get there it is difficult obviously, but a good start on the way is to make as little mistakes possible by having our guides. Checkpoint Challenge is the game mode that rewards the player on average the best rewards when it comes to club cards and upgrade your clubs. Who knows, you might upgrade your apocalypse to another level during this checkpoint. But let's listen through this video and hear me talk a little bit more about the Waterfield Sands. Let's have a look at the Waterfield Sands. Waterfield Sands is a tough course, in my opinion, one of the tougher courses that we do have in the game. And this is going to be a setup in general where if you keep your ball on fairway and then on green, then you will find yourself winning many holes outright. We're gonna start with hole number 1 real quick. We're playing down the left hand side of the fairway. Always ignore the right hand side, that's just there to fool you. So we're gonna go down the left hand side, blast the ball as far down as possible. Then you either have a long iron or a wood club towards the pin, and then try to aim for the back end of the green, because the beginning part of the green is very slopey, so it's very easy to go short on that one and have a very long putt. Hole number 2 is a classic one from tournament play, especially where we do have a big funnel on the green. If you do a backspin, you're going to aim for the fairway just off the rough, but before the green, and land the ball there. Let the slope do the work that is behind the pin and roll it into the hole. If that's not the possibility, then we go for a rough bump, but there are some glitches in that rough as well, where the backspin is definitely the suggested one. Hole number 3, probably one of the worst par 5s that we do have in the whole game. Here, I want us to go over to this fairway always. And the reason for that is that is the only way for us then to reach for the green in 2 if we do have favorable wind on approach. Sure, some people will try to blast it down there. They will risk the water, they will risk the sand out there, and some people will just try to go there, but then it's going to be impossible to reach no matter what wind they have on the second shot. So always try to get up here. Even if you get to the rough and the sand, you lay up here and then shoot from there. Many players will make pars here with shit clubs. I call it shit clubs because, you know, the crappy clubs that we're getting. But if you do have some good clubs, then it's going to be an eagle or a bird that's gonna be unnecessary. So this is definitely a par 5 where you can win outright. Here, another par 3, we are utilizing the backspin that we do have to aim after the bunkers to make sure that we get as close as possible. This is, in my opinion, the best way to play. You can also bounce before the bunkers right here if you do not have enough backspin to go over the bunkers. Hole number 5, another really tough par 5. We're gonna lay up here on this fairway as close as we can to the rough line. If you go into the rough or into the sand here on the drive, you cannot reach for the green in 2. Many of your opponents will try to get over to this island. I would definitely disagree with that type of play, because you will risk many times going to the water and then you have lost all already from the start. If you do have tailwind and if you have the power on your club, then you can reach over to the green directly from here. Otherwise, it's to play either up here to go there, or to use curl to bounce over from there to there. Really tough par 5. Hole number 6, one way to play in my opinion. We go down here on the right side of the fairway, blast the ball down there, try to get as far as possible. If you go into the rough here, then you will still reach for the green in 2. That's why I do believe that going with more power than not, it's going to be the better way to do. Go from fairway, bounce into the rough, roll out onto the green. Tough one to drop from distance already with max clubs, so this is definitely not someone we are looking to get anything else than a birdie on. Hole number 7, we want to use this part here of the fairway. Sure, you can back up, but then with crappy clubs, you risk in the bunker here. I would say down here is definitely the perfect place where you, regardless if you have tailwind, crosswind, or headwind, can get the ball to green. Have in mind that the green slopes downhill, so it's going to be hard to get the ball to stop, so don't overuse with topspin. But I would say like this, just getting the ball to green here will equal a win many of the times. Okay, so there we have hole number 8. If we do have a tailwind, we want to bounce on this fairway island over here to then have a very easy shot towards the green. If we do have not favorable wind, we go down the left-hand side, trying to just fight to get the birdie. This is actually a long par 4, does not seem like it, but it is. Hole number 9, a par 5, the easiest of the easiest of the 3 par 5s of the Waterfield Sands. We go down here if we can, if the wind allows us to do that. If not, then we go down here. Both of the times we're gonna try to just get to green. We're not really looking for an albatross because it's gonna be a difficult one to drop on a consistent basis. So we're looking for an eagle, and that's about it really when it comes to the Waterfield Sands. Some brief notes here: make sure that you do scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golf-tommy and sign up for the Checkpoint Challenge guides. They will help you make less mistakes, and as you can hear here with the Waterfield Sands, but also with any other course in the game, playing Checkpoint Challenge is about not making mistakes. And if you do less than your opponent, you will win more than your opponent, and you will climb in the racetrack in a much better way. So sign up. Get the Checkpoint Challenge guides. We do have something for each and every one: Checkpoint Challenge, Tour Play, and Tournament guides. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown of the Waterfield Sands for the Checkpoint Challenge.